Hey everyone. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read you a question from a subscriber, and then we're going to dig right in. All right, so Ducks Fan 11 is asking, theoretically, which is more likely to die out faster, Marvel or Star Wars? I don't see either ending in the next few decades. Personally, I think Star Wars, given the moderate fan hate from The Last Jedi, but it could totally be Marvel. Thanks. Well, thank you, Ducks Fan. I do appreciate the question. Here's where I stand on this, and I actually disagree with you a little bit on that, because you said due to the fan hate, you're kind of leaning more towards Star Wars dying out faster. I actually think the opposite. I think when you have a fandom that's all worked up over a movie, whether it's good or bad, that signals passion. That signals that people still actually care about the franchise. I think Disney should worry more when people don't flip out over Star Wars. Okay? I think that's a bigger concern. So the fact that people are flipping out over The Last Jedi is actually a sign of a healthy franchise. It actually shows that the fandom still cares a whole lot about Star Wars. So on that point, I disagree with you. Now, which one will die out faster? Man, that's a tough question. That is a really tough question. I agree with you that I don't think either one is really set to die out anytime soon. You know, I think Bob Iger, you know, with all his faults, you know, a lot of people, you know, don't agree with everything that he has done, and I don't either. You know, he's a great CEO, but he's not perfect. But even with all his faults, I really don't think either brand is going to do anything that's that terrible that's going to tank the franchise. I just don't. I really, really don't. I would actually give the edge, though, to Marvel dying out faster just because of what I mentioned earlier in the video. There does seem to be just a lot more passion with Star Wars fans and Star Wars, and the hate, quote unquote, the hate regarding The Last Jedi sort of points to that. It shows that people still really care about this franchise. And, you know, Marvel can kind of make a bad movie and, you know, it sort of comes and goes and forgotten. You know, there's been a few bad movies with Marvel, you know, since Disney has taken over. Not every film has been a masterpiece. Personally, I think Guardians 2 was trash. I really do. I didn't love the first Thor movie. You know, there's been movies that just didn't really work, but they come and go, right? There's not a whole lot of backlash because I think that unlike Star Wars, there's sort of less passion for the Marvel movies. There just is. So, yeah, if either franchise, if you were to tell me who would I bet on dying out first, it would be Marvel. Okay, I think Marvel has the edge to die out first, but I really don't think either of them is going to die out anytime soon. Even if, worst case scenario, let's just say Disney gets a terrible CEO, you know, after Bob Iger, and the movies from Marvel and Star Wars are total trash. Even if that is the case, you still have characters with the Star Wars universe and with the Marvel universe that have lived on for generations and decades. So even if the movies are bad, the characters will always kind of live on. You know, how long has Spider-Man been around for? He's always been popular. You know, and even Star Wars, even during the prequels, as terrible as those movies were, Star Wars was still a popular franchise. Okay? If Star Wars fandom can survive the prequels, I am convinced it can survive anything that Disney does to it. Okay? So, yeah, overall, just to kind of, you know, recap, I don't think either franchise is in any imminent danger of dying out, but I think Marvel has a slight edge just because I think Star Wars fans are more passionate. They treat Star Wars like a religion. Again, Marvel is a very popular franchise, but Star Wars is like next level, it is a whole nother ball game. It like seriously is like a religion to a lot of fans. So I think Star Wars will definitely outlast Marvel in that regard. But yeah, neither one of them have to worry about anything. They're doing just fine. But what do you guys think? Do you think Marvel will die out faster? Do you think Star Wars will die out faster? What are your opinions on this? Like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, may the Force be with you.